All right, we're back here, Turning Point USA campus, inside the grounds of the campus. You can see one of the buildings here. There's another makeshift memorial for the people who are working with TPUSA here. But then, Jarvis, can you swing back around for just a second and show the massive, I mean, I don't know if you can catch the size of this, folks. It goes for blocks in both directions. Both directions, makeshift, just an outpouring of emotion for Charlie Kirk. Flags, balloons, hearts, TPUSA flags, American flags, Trump flags, just all the things that Charlie represented here. That assassin had no idea what he unleashed when he pulled the trigger on the bullet that killed Charlie Kirk. He opened up an army. He opened up a movement that was strong and growing and now is just unstoppable. These folks are energized. They love Charlie, but they are ready to make sure Charlie's mission and legacy lasts. And like I said, I was here yesterday. I was invited by the group from TPUSA as a guest on the floor and just watched person after person just come with a heartfelt story about Charlie Kirk, one after the other, including, when you think about it, folks, there was an estimated 250, 300,000 people who came to the area, whether it was at the stadium itself, the State Farm Stadium arena, or across the street there was a overflow that was also sold out, packed. They estimated 250,000 people. That's the size of the city of Charleston, South Carolina, just to come out to pay homage to Charlie Kirk. Inside, it was amazing. You had half the U.S. government there. You had half the cabinet there or more. The president was there. The vice president was there, spoke. You had dozens of Congress people there as well. And just people who love Charlie, people, influential, important people who love Charlie. There's some heart-wrenching moments, obviously, when Erica Kirk said that she forgave the assassin. There was a lot of tears, a lot of chills and tears in that arena at that moment. All right, Mad Dog, come on, Voice of God, tell me, do we have Chance Gilbert?
Yes, sir.
All right, Chance Gilbert is here. Chance Gilbert was one of the first people to greet Charlie Kirk at the Utah event where Charlie was assassinated. I think we have a quick piece of tape. Could you play that video of Charlie coming in? This is taken by Chance Gilbert. Okay, let's bring in Chance Gilbert. He's the man who took that video right there. Chance, tell us, here we are, 12 hours after 15 hours after the memorial for Charlie Kirk. You were there, you saw him come in. Tell us about that day, sir.
Yeah, so, it started off, me and my buddies just, it was kind of like a last minute thing that, the night right before, we were like, hey, we should go to that. And then we went, we got there, I believe the event was supposed to start at 12. And we got there right around 11:15-ish. And we had just been waiting. We were playing a video game on our phones to kill the time while we were there. And yeah, we just, eventually, as the time went on, he came out. I took that video. We were all pretty excited. And yeah, then I don't know how much detail should I go into. I don't know how much time there is for me to explain it.
We got about 4. Listen, hear me out. You got about 3 or 4 minutes here, so you can be a little bit brief, but just tell us the moment it happened, and I want your reaction afterwards, because there were a few events that happened. An older guy, 72-year-old guy, got up and said, "I did it" immediately, which is very fishy to me. And then the younger guy jumping up in front, making himself a target. Just tell us about the shot and the immediate aftermath that you saw, that you experienced.
Yeah, so there was the first question that got answered. He left, and then the second guy came up, and he asked a question about, I think everyone knows the question, but I'm not going to try to say it verbatim. But I remember the moment I heard the shot. I was right in the front row to the left. You could see in the video, but I heard the shot and my eyes kind of like flicked back to my right. So I'm like, my whole view is towards the entire crowd. And I heard the shot, and immediately, like, when something like that happens in a crowd of people like that, you want to like almost question what's going on. Like, that didn't just happen. And so that's what was kind of going through my head. And at first I wanted to downplay it and like think it was some kid like doing a prank. Like, in that moment when my eyes flicked away, that's what I was thinking. And I was like, heh. And then I look back, and that's when it like actually registers what's going on. And yeah, I mean, the video that got released immediately after, like, I saw all that, and standing 20 feet away from.
So just take us through that, right? You saw it, I saw it too. It's shocking. You know, you knew and it was confirmed yesterday at the memorial that the doctor said that he had passed immediately, instantaneously, as that bullet pierced the important arteries and whatnot. But so immediately after, Matt, I mean, the human nature is self-preservation. It's get down, it's duck, it's hide. And you have one guy jumping up saying, I did it, and you have another guy making himself a huge target up front. Did you get a sense that was odd by any chance, or what? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so when it first happened, like when I saw him like kind of slump over, the whole crowd's immediate reaction was to, like, in unison, everyone fell. And you can see it in the video, like everyone, like, in just silence. Like it was literally a movie of what it was happening. Like the whole crowd, like, it literally, I couldn't hear anything. And then, the aftermath of it, it almost felt like the whole crowd was waiting for like kind of like you see in a movie, like waiting for the perpetrator to be like caught immediately. And then like a few seconds go by, probably not even that many. It probably happened way faster than I think. But a few seconds go by, and then in unison, it felt like everyone kind of had the same thought of like, oh, they're not just going to immediately be able to catch him. And then that's when everyone got up and started to run. But yeah, I remember thinking when like we got home and like a few hours later and put the news on, and like there was that old guy that was like, hey, I did it. And I was like, awesome. And then it was like, wait a minute, he didn't have a gun? Like that, yeah, it's weird. But I remember thinking the actual sound of the bullet, it sounded, I don't know if it was just the echo, because we're kind of in like a pavilion, like amphitheater kind of thing. If it like some echo location, it made it sound like closer than it was. But, and I'm not just saying this to like prove the conspiracies that people are hearing. This is just what I heard. It sounded like it came from right above the highest point of the stairs, like right in that courtyard, kind of like you see there, like back into there. But it definitely did sound like it was higher up. So, So if I may jump in here real quick, and
go ahead. We're going to jump out of here. We got to go. We have the president who's making his way into the Oval to do some executive orders. Well, yeah, we're not going to keep him waiting. I promise you that. But very quickly, just super fast. Have the FBI and the authorities contacted you? Very quick.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe they should. All right, we're going to leave it right there. Chance Gilbert, I think they'd like to hear where you thought you were hearing the bullet come from and what it sounded like. That's all relevant information. Chance Gilbert, thank you for your time. All right, folks.
Absolutely.
We'll be back 2.5 minutes.